Phono-Fi.
Welcome back, my friends. I'm so happy to see you again. Let's jump right into today's lesson. I'm going to say some words. Listen to the vowel sound at the end of those words. What do you notice about the vowel sound? No, so, go, she, me, he, hi. What do you notice about how I said the vowel sound at the end of each word? That's it. The vowels say their name. A long vowel sound is when the vowel says its name like A, E, I, O, U. You already know one way to spell long vowel sound, and that's in the magic E words, like bake. Now you will learn another way to spell long vowel sounds. I'm going to teach you a trick so you know when a vowel says its long sound. Think of a door at the front of a house. If the door is open, the vowel says its long sound. If the door is closed, the vowel says its short sound. For example, some words are spelled with a consonant at the end, like this: T-I-N, tin. The consonant N at the end of the word closes the door and makes the vowel say the short sound, like this: I. Some words have no consonant at the end, like this: H-I, high. When there is no consonant at the end, the door is open and the vowel can say its name like this: I. Can you say the long vowel sounds? Listen and say each long vowel sound I say. A. Now you try. E. I. O. U. Good job on the long vowel sounds. We are going to read and spell some words with the long vowel sounds. The first long vowel sound we will practice is A says A. We already know that A says A, and now we know that A says A. Let's try it together. A says A, and A says A. You already know one way to write A. Now you know two ways to write A. Let's write them in lowercase letters. A. We can spell A with A, and we can also spell A with A magic E. Now you write them. Nice work! Let's try reading a word with the long A sound. Remember, when there is no consonant at the end, the door is open and the vowel says its name. So far, we have been reading one-syllable words. A syllable is a word or part of a word with one vowel sound or one beat. For example, the word sun has one syllable. You say it and clap. Sun. Today we are going to read longer words with two syllables. Watch me read the first syllable. There is no consonant at the end of the first syllable and the door is open. So I will say the long A sound. B-A. Bay. Now you try. Now watch me read the second syllable. S-I-K. Sick. Now you try. Let's read the whole word together. Basic. Now you try it on your own. Well done. Now let's practice writing words with the long A sound. Listen to this sentence. There was a noisy raven in the tree. Write raven in lowercase letters. I'll help you. Let's write the first syllable. R-A. Ray. That's it. Okay. Next, write the second syllable. When. Nice work. When. R-A-V-E-N spells raven. Let's do some more long vowel sounds. Remember, when there is no consonant at the end, the door is open and the vowel can say its name. Let's practice E says E. We already know that E says E. And now we know that E says E. Let's try it together. Okay? E says E. And E says E. You already know one way to write E. Now you know two ways to write E. Let's write them in lowercase letters. E. We can spell E with E. And we can also spell E with E magic E. Now you write them. That's great. Now let's try reading a word with a long E sound. We are going to read the long E sound with the words that have two syllables. Watch me read the first syllable. Notice there is no consonant at the end of the first syllable, so I will say the long E sound. B-E. B. Now you try. That sounds great. Watch me read the second syllable. Gin. Now you try. Let's read the whole word together. Begin. Now you try it yourself. That's perfect. Okay, let's practice writing longer words with the long E sound. Listen to this sentence. I have a secret. Let's write secret in lowercase letters. Start by writing the first syllable. C. You got it. E. C. Next, write the second syllable. Cret. Good job. Cret. S-E-C-R-E-T spells secret. You are all doing so well. Right now, we are about halfway there. So if you need a break, hit pause. Otherwise, let's keep going and do some more long vowel sounds. Now remember, when there is no consonant at the end, the door is open and the letter can say its name. Let's practice I says I. We know I says I. And now we know I says I. Let's try it together. I says I. And I says I. You already know one way to write I. Now you know two ways to write I. Let's write them together in lowercase letters. I. We can spell I with I, and we can also spell I with I magic E. Now you write them. Nice writing. Let's try reading a word with a long I sound. We are going to read the long I sound words that have two syllables. Watch me read the first syllable. Notice there is no consonant at the end of the first syllable. That means the door is open. So I will say the long I sound. I. Now you try. That's it. Watch me read the second syllable. Tem. Now you try. That's great. Let's read the whole word together now. Item. Okay? Try it on your own. You sound really good. Now let's practice writing longer words with the long I sound. Ready? Listen to this sentence. The final score was a tie. Let's write the word final in lowercase letters. I'll help you. The first syllable is fi. You got it. Fi. Next, write the second syllable. Null. Well done. Null. Final spells final. Look how far you've come. I think you're ready for some more long vowel sounds. Remember, when there is no consonant at the end, the door is open and the vowel can say its name. Let's practice. O says O. We know that O says O, and now we know that O says O. Let's try it together. O says O, and O says O. You already know one way to write O. Now you know two ways to write O. Let's write them in lowercase letters. O. We can spell O with O, and we can also spell O with O magic E. Now you write them. Nice work, everyone. Let's try reading a word with a long O sound. We are going to read the long O sound words that have two syllables. Watch me read the first syllable and notice there is no consonant at the end of the first syllable, which means the door is open. So I will say the long O sound. O. Now you try. Yes, that's good. Okay, watch me read the second syllable. Pen. Now you try. That's it. Okay, let's read the whole word together now. Open. Now try it by yourself. Fantastic work, everyone. I think we are ready to move on and practice writing longer words with the long O sound. Are you ready? Listen to this sentence. My favorite treat in the summer is frozen popsicles. Let's write frozen in lowercase letters. I'll help you. Start by writing the first syllable. Fro. Good job. O. Fro. Next, we'll write the second syllable. Zen. Nice work. Zen. F-R-O-Z-E-N spells frozen. We are almost there. Let's do one last set of long vowel sounds. Remember, when there is no consonant at the end of the word, the letter can say its name because the door is open. Let's practice U says U. We already know that U says and now we know that U says U. Let's try it together. U says and U says U. You already know one way to write U. Now you know two ways to write U. Let's write them in lowercase letters. We can spell U with U. And we can also spell U with U magic E. Now you write them. Beautifully written. Let's try reading a word with a long U sound. We are going to read the long U sound words that have 2 syllables. Watch me read the first syllable. Notice there is no consonant at the end of the first syllable, so I will say the long U sound. U. Now you try. Good job. Okay, watch me read the second syllable. N, I, t, knit. Now you try. Nicely done. Let's read the whole word together. Unit. Now try it on your own. That's perfect. Okay, let's practice writing longer words with the long U sound. Ready? Listen to this sentence. I drew a picture of a human climbing a tree. Write human in lowercase letters. Write the first syllable. Hu. You got it. You. Next, write the second syllable. Men. That's it. Men. Man. Human spells human. What a phonics superstar you all are. That was a lot of work and you did such a great job the whole way through. Go treat yourselves to a well-deserved break and we will see you the next time. Bye-bye.